Tell me why hypercars are good for society.
Can you say it in the accent of the person who said it?
You know why gladiators never had families? Explain like I'm 5. How does a catalytic converter work?
If you put cat ears on it, that would be perfect.
Welcome to Zack Klapman's Driver's Test, the show that tests your favorite car people. I am Zack Klapman. You're my favorite viewer. Let's meet our 4 contestants. On Team 1, we have Derek Powell, formerly a director at Motor Trend, producer of Top Gear USA, and you just wrapped a very cool 6 Series project for Hot Wheels. And then we have Jay Ryan, accidental founder of Good Vibes Breakfast Club Car Meet, and the host of the amazing show Late Night Playset.
Thank you.
Very fun, gentlemen. All right. On Team 2, we have Jesse Awuji. You are a NASCAR Xfinity driver, drifter, and a Commander Select at the U.S. Navy Reserve. Thank you for taking care of all that. I have a bad back, and I'm a coward. And on Team 2, we also have Alana Scher, editor at Car and Driver, formerly at Hot Rod and Roadkill, owner of many interesting cars, including a literal dump truck. But now, your daily is an old Bentley, because you are brave.
It's the newest car I own.
It's the only car you've ever owned with air conditioning?
That is the truth.
Wow. Players, for each question, you and your teammate will work together to figure out an answer. You get 1 point for a good answer, 2 points for a great answer. And who decides what a great answer is? I do. There's no MLS you can call when you don't agree with it. None. Just me. I'm drunk with power. All right, first question. Should be easy. The new Chevrolet Corvette ZR1X goes from 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. What was the first car available to the public to do that?
Under 2 seconds?
Under 2 seconds.
Production car.
Production car. You can buy it at a dealership, under 2 seconds.
And it was an American-made car.
I did not say that.
Available to Americans.
Yes.
The first one. Huge top speed, but 0-60 wasn't.
How do you guys feel? You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll start with Team 1. What was your answer?
The DeLorean, because it did 0 to 60 in 1.21 gigawatts.
That is a measure of electricity, I believe, or voltage. So
we're
incorrect.
English majors.
Yeah.
Right. But you're a car journalist.
So that nailed it, right?
You did not. 0
not
points.
correct.
That is not correct. But I like the attempt.
I'm going to let you defend this.
Boom. All right, so it's a Tesla Model Plaid. The Plaid came out with a 1.9 0 to 60, if I'm not mistaken, electric car. First one that's actually an American car too, but also open to the American public, where it could go under 2 seconds in the 0 to 60.
You're super close, and the Teslarati might yell at me for this, but officially...
So it's the roadster.
I mean, they will anyway.
They will anyway, that's a good point. According to Car and Driver, their testing, and I say that because you guys do great instrumented work, the first car available was the Porsche Taycan Turbo GT. The Tesla Model S Plaid did it in 2.1, and the SF90 did it in 2 flat.
I can't defend this because I should know, but I don't.
You look very upset.
I thought the Plaid went under 2. Didn't they claim that? Or maybe they claimed it didn't happen.
Well, those are 2 very different things, my friend.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they claimed it.
This is a tricky question.
This is tricky.
I cannot even speak to it without, having my boss yell at me.
So I went with the objective instrumented
numbers.
testing of Car and Driver, not because we work for them, but they said that the Taycan Turbo GT was the first. I believe the Plaid said it did, but maybe independent
and that's
testing.
what it was. So I went off of what they said. I gave the benefit of the doubt.
That's fair.
I was going off their word, and the word was
all at the same time.
Also, Doc Brown was the one who gave us our information, and we thought it was solid.
Look, if there's anyone we can trust, it's slightly wily scientific men like Elon and Dr. Brown.
Advertisement.
Yeah. I'm going to give you 0 points. I'll give you 1 point.
Not
because I might have to cross-reference this with a bunch of other sources.
Yeah, maybe they did it. Who knows? I don't know. I think they did it.
Well, but again, you can't just be like, Tesla said they did it, so they probably did it.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that that's not working out. They said the Cybertruck would be a boat, and we've all seen the clip.
I'm sure some have since, but as you know, drag racing, it's like, where did you run it, and who was recording it, and how was the surface prepped, and
was it a rollout?
Are you doing roll-up, and what was the weather like? So
it's going to be messy on the internet.
It's going to be real messy.
Question 2. What car has been in continuous production the longest? Which model of car has been built the longest with the same name without a break?
Nope. Oh.
It's not Tesla.
It's one of those two.
You guys are ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
Team 2.
So
Correct.
yeah.
Chevy Suburban. Started building it in 1934.
Look at that.
Yeah,
See?
they've been building it since
Let's go.
1934. 1 point for Team 2.
Let's go.
So, in our defense, this
Sure.
is Jay's answer for everything.
Okay. Is it gigawatts again?
Also DeLorean?
Is it DeLorean?
No, we couldn't figure this one out. Sorry.
You wrote something.
Well, okay. The backstory is I thought Chevy Corvette
Ooh, close.
because of the 50s.
53.
But he told me that they did not produce one in what year?
1983.
So then it's not in continuous. So then I went with the 911 because 63 till now.
Nope, the Suburban, 1934.
That's insane.
Ford F-Series, second place in 47, quite a ways after.
But the
And then the
F-Series-
Corvette
So like the
found a-
F-150.
The F-Series, though, it changed because it
Yeah,
started
I'm-
with the F-100 and the
See, I'm-
F-150. That's two different vehicles.
with
That's true.
him.
That's why I said F-Series.
Well, then we could say a Chevy,
But
you know.
But it would also still be wrong because it's F-Series since 47.
But it's still Chevy Suburban.
So it's still Suburban.
I don't know my sister's birthday, but I do know that.
Bingo. All right, question 3, subjective question. Tell me why hypercars are good for society.
I'm very passionate about supercars, hypercars, sports cars, period.
You can copy his
But
answer if you
first,
want to
we
see
got to
it.
go into
Is that Cyrillic?
Have conviction.
We had conviction. You gave us 0 points.
It's not my
I like that answer too.
It's let free.
No,
There
no.
is no
Oh, this one?
boundaries.
Yes.
There isn't
This current
any
one?
limits.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, seems like we're good. We're settled.
Yeah.
Team 1, we're going to start with you. What is your answer for why hypercars are good for society? I do like that answer. I like that answer.
This is not
That-
an argument either one of us can make.
I didn't see that happening. I saw you moving the pen a lot. I thought you were underlining, but you erased. I give you 2 points for creativity, and I accept your answer too.
Accuracy.
Yeah, you know, the trickle down of technology seems to be slowing down. All right, Team 2. What is your answer?
We're earnest on this. Go
We're
ahead.
we're
Okay.
very, very passionate about hypercars, supercars, all that stuff. But hypercars specifically, hypercars are the halo that every car beneath it should aspire to be. If you had a kid and you're like, hey, whatever your wildest dream is, whatever your wildest imagination is, if you could just draw it, piece it together, put the best performance, whatever, no boundaries, no limits, that is what a hypercar is. And that's what every single car should at least try to aspire to be.
So it
to-
pushes other cars to be better.
to be better.
Yeah,
And you have to have that.
To their point, like a poisonous animal, it warns with bright colors and loud noises that there is danger and possibly douchebags inside.
Yes.
Excellent answer. 2 points for you guys as well. All right, question 4. Name 3 legendary Japanese tuning houses.
Oh yeah, easy enough. I'm good at this.
Yep,
You've been there.
JD. Oh, yes. I've been to Japan.
You've been to
so
Japan?
Automatically, I know the tuning houses.
Jesse's driven like 15 different rad Japanese cars on track. Who could win this point? I don't know.
It's like TRD and all that stuff, but those aren't tuning houses though.
There are so many more than I have written down here. I wrote name 3, and then I said, Jesse, how many can you actually name in total? All right, what are the 3 you've chosen?
We actually put 4 because I just kept on going because we're in a Porsche shop. But we'll start from the bottom. RWB.
It's just cigarettes and a Sawzall, right?
Yes, Mugen, whatever you want to call it. That's out there in Japan. I think more mainly Honda. I've actually never been to that one, but I just know it's a thing. Top Secret.
Smokey, right?
Smokey Nagata.
Yep.
I've met him in person, really cool guy. And then Mines Motorsport, which is my number 1. The Mines Motorsports R34 GTR, and that's what got me into R34 GTRs.
Do you feel like Jesse is unreasonably cool?
Yeah, when you were talking about the hypercar argument, it was like, what do your kids want to be? I'm like, well, all of us want to be Jesse now. So I think we all understand how hypercar analogy works.
We were like
Great.
that at the bio. When you read his bio, we were like, okay.
All right, what do you have, Team 1?
I don't know. The one I wrote that you laughed at, you took off, which is fine by me.
You could just say.
Well, we know
6.
more than Jesse, so yeah.
Okay.
And,
Like-
but we
But
didn't
we
want
narrowed
to
it down.
embarrass him.
So that was the thing we
So-
narrowed.
That's really
Yeah.
nice of you.
That is
They're
very,
really nice.
They're very nice people.
Our first one, obviously, we went with some of the best known as
Yes.
opposed to some of the most obscure.
Correct.
You're going to say Honda, aren't you?
No, gosh. So first, we've got the great Toyota, and then
So what is the OEM? That's not a tuning house.
Mitsubishi.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Mitsubishi.
We
See,
haven't-
I wrote
we haven't-
TRD.
TRD's not
Yeah.
a tuning house.
Sure.
I mean, they have
Yeah.
like a skunk work,
Sure.
so
Yeah,
you
I mean,
could argue.
TRD does have Gazoo.
Turn your thing
Gazoo
around.
would be a
Turn your
tuning
board around.
house.
All right, but we wrote TRD and
But then we realized that wasn't accurate, so we went even more specific.
That's right.
With 2JZ,
That's definitely an engine.
an engine.
Evo
That's
model.
a car.
and VTEC.
Technology.
That's
Correct.
technology
Just like
and
It
the
just
motor.
kicked in, man.
yep. 5,500
tuning
RPM.
Famous
Okay.
Japanese
All
tuning
right,
houses.
I'm going to give Team 2 gets 2 points. Team 1 gets 1 point because that is
We get 9,000 RPM points.
you do.
Yeah, thank
well,
you.
when your VTEC kicks in, your points really start to increase.
Yeah.
Yeah. You jump from like 4 to 7.
As long as you're well told.
Would Nismo have worked?
No, that's not a tuning house. That is OEM.
Yeah, I mean, AMG is OEM now too, but they were a
They
tuning
were a
house.
tuning house.
As were all of these.
So Manti would be one. I would consider Manti.
I would have-
I was going to write
Yeah,
Manti.
but that's in Germany.
But they got bought by Porsche. I would have accepted Nismo because they used to be outside and they got brought in. Next question. According to Reddit, so they're the judges. Don't blame me if you don't like how this goes. According
the
to
only
them,
experts above car and driver.
right? A lot of instrumented testing on Reddit, filmed and then put up at Mustang meets. According to them, what is the worst American-made car ever? And I'll give you a hint for an era: the Malaise era.
The which era?
Malaise era.
1972 to 1995.
Pinto.
This is based on a very specific Reddit post I found. Could I find it again? I don't actually know.
No, he just said
What?
the least reliable. Did I mishear the?
What was the worst American-made car ever? Not least reliable.
Right. Not-
Reliability could be a factor, but it's just worst.
Yeah. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I mean, I trust you.
You might have known already.
This was kind of like.
I mean, I don't think this is right.
It hurt a specific technology for a long time in the country.
it was a piston. Did you know that?
Yeah, no one after
Now
that,
they-
no one liked
now
pistons.
everybody does.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, give us rotary or give
It
us
was,
death.
it was all rotary after that.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just
Maybe.
oil burning and bad gas mileage. All right, well, we're starting with Team 1. Team 1, what's your answer?
Oldsmobile diesel.
Yes.
5.7 liters, 105 horsepower. It took 2 batteries to start. It was the scourge of GM as they recalled thousands upon thousands of these.
And you couldn't start them in the winter.
All 9 test cars failed carb testing. All 9 of them broke, so they failed the carb test. And this probably turned people off of diesel in the United States for a long, 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 long time.
Because did not complete.
Did not complete.
Oh.
I'm sure they finally got one that worked eventually, but that's a bad look.
He drew the picture of the whole thing there.
Yeah, so the hood ornament on an Oldsmobile diesel was the compression ignition piston.
'Cause they were
which
so
is
proud
really
of it.
cool. They were so proud of it. The diesel
Look what
made
we
it,
can do. It's right up here
and
on
they
the front.
couldn't.
That's correct.
The diesel made it into a panoply of GM models, including Cadillacs, Pontiacs, Buicks, Chevrolets, and of course Oldsmobiles. It lasted from 79 to 85, at which point it was finally taken behind the barn.
And it was a long time until Volkswagen was like,
Yeah.
wooed us back to diesel, and then look what
You
happened.
guys.
How did it work?
Yeah, Volkswagen was like, you guys, we figured out diesel.
It's gonna be
There is
great.
nothing, what
Yeah.
could possibly go wrong?
It's so clean.
You guys get 2 points for sure because you had the answer right and you provided extra information. Nice drawing.
Plus the illustration.
Plus the
Thank
illustration.
you.
2
Thank
points
you.
for sure.
Way to go.
Team 2.
All right, we're wrong. We did discuss
Popular answer.
diesel GM, but I could not remember the model that it was in, so I should have just put it out. But then I couldn't remember how to spell diesel either. So rather than bring shame upon myself from our copy editors, I just went with a classic hated car, which I actually think is adorable and do not
So with
hate.
you.
Sure.
So with you on that.
So
Honorable
you know,
mentions: Gremlin, Pinto.
That's where I went.
Yeah.
Gremlin and Pinto.
Corvair, but that
Corvair had a real bad
again
first
a
year.
very good car, but
First year with the
poorly.
suspension
Chevette,
issue.
if we're going to go to that round.
yeah,
We've had a lot of really great ones here. I award you no points.
that's fair.
Next question. How many bankruptcies has Aston Martin been through? This answer can be quick. You can write a
I would have
number.
guessed 4. It is the bailout automotive company of choice.
9 out of 10
For
doctors
connoisseurs,
recommend.
for connoisseurs everywhere.
9 out of 10 accountants
The
recommend
coach work is
Aston
simply
Martin.
stunning.
All right, we're going to start with Team 2. What is your
Boom,
answer?
we're ready.
How many bankruptcies are we counting?
Are
The
we
next
count-
one.
Yeah.
Very nice. You said 3. Incorrect, but I like are we counting the next one? Shout out to the Stroll family. I'll give you 1 point for the joke. Team 1?
4.
No.
I was trying to do a rescue list of the
Of who?
times.
Yeah. You are really
And
overthinking,
so we
but I
had
appreciate it.
British Leland, we had Ford, Gap, Tata,
You're also low, but I like that you provided extra context of the different companies that have bailed them out, so I'll award Team 1 1 point. Because that's impressive.
You earned that.
Fun fact, when Aston Martin was owned by Ford, you will appreciate this, certain Aston Martin models were equipped with a steering wheel from a Crown Vic.
That's
You're welcome.
That's good for
That's
the Vic
crazy.
and bad for the Aston, I think. All right, I'm going to read a line from one of the great cinematic journeys that is the Fast and the Furious movie, one of the movies. You tell me which movie it's from. Bonus point if you can tell me who said it in the movie, okay? The line is, quote, "You know why gladiators never had families?" I did not do a Corona line. I didn't do anything that was super low-hanging.
Can you say it in the accent of the person who said it?
Sure. You know why gladiators never had families? I thought that was going to give it away, but I love that it didn't really help you.
Well, they're all, I mean,
No, this was real. Yeah.
she's not in the series.
All right, Team 1, what is your answer for who said that line
You want to know
and
the,
which Fast
you
and
want to
Furious
know the
movie?
through line and the thought process?
Yeah,
I thought Charlton Heston,
sure.
and he said that won't go over with the audience because it's a dated reference. So then
Correct.
we brought it up to 1999, 2000
He's in a movie
standards.
about gladiators that was barely in color.
So we said Russell Crowe because of Gladiator. And then he said, no. What about this answer? And I go, well, I don't think so, because I don't think that's true. She's in this movie, Gladiator, but I don't think she's in that movie. Helen Mirren?
Yes,
What the fuck?
Helen Mirren. So you got,
Wow.
now which Fast was that in? Do you know?
9.
Oh, I haven't seen 9 or 10.
Close, 10, X, Fast X. But you get a point for Helen Mirren.
I had no idea.
All right, Team 2, what was your answer for this? Fast 8, Jason Statham's mom. That's true. She does play Jason Statham's mom.
Yes.
Her name is Queenie Shaw. She's the head of the Shaw family.
Whoa. Yeah.
Her son Deckard Shaw, named after
And
a
Owen
deck
Shaw.
builder or something like that, right? You both get 1 point. Both teams, you get a point. Also, Team 2. You didn't get the movie right, but you got the person right. Next question. Explain like I'm 5. How does a catalytic converter work? You can do written word. You can dance. You can draw it.
If you put cat ears on it, that would be perfect.
The way you guys have been playing, I feel like Jesse's going to go. You know, when I was a metallurgy scientist, on my summers back from...
I did take engineering courses when I went to the United States Naval Academy. I was going to be a mechanical engineer.
This fucking guy. Team 2, you guys
Well,
go first.
I mean, we ain't got those.
We roll illegal and pre-smog.
Yeah, never heard of her.
Okay.
I do actually know if you want to know.
You do?
Yeah.
I do want to know.
Like, they get super hot. Like
Sure.
they get like super heated. And so all of the particulates that would normally come out of the tailpipe actually burn up and become much smaller versions of the poisonous chemicals. So they go much further away on the globe, and then they go to like Antarctica and cause problems for penguins.
polar
But that
bears.
isn't our problem.
Okay, I will give you 1 point. Team 1.
We were really putting the emphasis on the fact that a 5-year-old can't comprehend everything she said, so we just said,
If this person who asked was 9, would you be able to explain it to them? Is that a question mark?
it's when you get frustrated, they can't understand, you get very frustrated, and eventually you have to.
If a 20-year-old asks you, I'm just going to keep doubling down. All right, so no. So you get 0 points.
Wait, why?
Because you
This
provided
is accurate.
zero
This
information.
is totally correct.
Oh, that's
It's
technically
not incorrect.
correct.
It is technical.
This is a 100% accurate answer.
What she said was technical.
You said, how would you
And we were
explain it to a 5-year-old?
corroborating
You
her
can't- you-
technicalism.
Yeah.
So here's what just happened. You were going to get 1 point, and they were going to get 0. Technical is technically an answer to it, so you're going to get 1 point, and you get 2.
1, right. And we both feel
This
better
is
about
garbage.
it. Exactly the same thing.
For two people who I know that work
didn't
very
bring up any of the
hard,
chemical
you've never been so lazy.
That's a magic little box.
Okay, here's what it does. I mean, it converts toxic gas into less toxic gas. It turns carbon monoxide into dioxide and nitric acid into nitrogen using a bunch of the precious metals that get superheated. Yeah.
Weird. That sounds
Because the precious metals are the catalysts for the reactions. This next question is brought to you by Your Parts Company could be advertising here.com. Thank you very much for your support. It's pretty simple. What is this part for? You don't need to say what kind of car it's in.
Oh, man.
You each get the same part.
This looks like one of those shiny doohickey thingies with the,
Is that an emergency brake?
looks like a mechanism.
That is
Yeah.
the broadest statement you've made all day.
Well, this is how they hoist engines.
All right, that's time. Team 1, what is your answer about
hatch release.
incorrect? 0 points. Parking brake, also 0 points. This is a door check. So when you open the door, it stops the door from going too far, and you can also stop it in a couple different places, and it keeps it from closing on hills. In May of 2024, after a brawl at a NASCAR All-Star race, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. said, "Can you get my blank?" What did he want brought to him? This was a fisticuffs. He got in a fight with Kyle Busch. Can you get my blank?
No, I think it's after. Did he? Was the
I can tell you the
request
whole
made
story.
before or after the fight?
In the
After.
middle.
Oh, in the middle.
So for additional context, Kyle Busch crashed this young man out of the race. Young guy threw a fist at Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch pushed him over, and then Richard was like, "Go get my..."
It can't be. These are all deadly.
Stabby, stabby, bang, bang?
Maybe.
Hitty, hitty.
Hitty.
He wanted the hitty, hitty. Go get my bass boat. I don't know. What do they fight with? All right, we're going to start with Team 2.
I remember the fight, but I
Ooh, very close. Mom, he asked for his dad. Asked for his dad. What is your answer?
As I was turning it, I remembered it.
I haven't gotten any NASCAR fights yet, so I
And
don't
then
know
who
where
was
I
it who
was.
made the
That is
request?
what's keeping you down.
Ricky
in your career.
Stenhouse
I need
Jr.
I
No,
need
We
a
all,
list
we all
that
know,
is not
we all
pulled
know
out.
I
what
have
Ricky
no
Stenhouse's
idea.
father did for a living, right?
I don't.
All right, he was a therapist.
No, he wasn't.
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
No phones on set.
100%.
All right, I'm going to give you 1 point for no phones on set, and that's very funny. The additional context, which I think is hilarious, is he goes, "Go get my dad," and then Kyle Busch said, "Bring it. I don't give a fuck. I suck just as bad as you. Let's go."
Kyle had the grown-up answer.
I just like admitting, like, we're both terrible today at driving.
It's not a good day.
Not a good day. Why are we
Go
fighting?
get my dad.
You know, we have to do this again next week, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to see you next
For the
week.
next 36 weeks.
All right, next question. What discontinued car would you bring back? Subjective question, just state your case.
Everybody knows what the
Or
answer is.
I'll add a twist to the show that we've never done before, because we've never done the show before. You could have separate answers and each get a point.
Is this bringing, like, let's say there's a particular car, is it bringing that car or just the next generation of it?
Good question. I think we're bringing the model back.
The same exact model back.
But like so. But
No,
you-
no. It
the
could be a
next
new
generation.
version. and
Because
you
a
could-
lot of them that you couldn't bring back because they wouldn't pass.
Right. No,
anything.
it could be the new version of
Okay.
that, and you could be like, let's not make it a crossover like everything.
All right,
But
so it would be like,
like you want the Pacer back.
It's obvious, and Zach will roll his eyes. No, it's fine.
You know, you want the Dodge Nitro back.
Let me. Ooh.
Nobody does.
The world's smallest footwell.
I've got a
Feeder like
whole mess
this.
of these, man.
Nitro was an amazing combination of terrible gas mileage, slow,
Yep.
and that's it. 10, 9, 8.
Una mas.
Una mas second or minute? You asked for one.
Done.
One more. One
Good.
more what?
All set.
Okay.
Right. Exactly. One more what? Do you see how much time
We're
that
done.
up? It was more than a second.
It was the right amount.
We're not gaslighting you.
Seriously.
I don't trust
Stop
either
acting
of
like
you
we're gaslighting you
anymore.
when we're not.
I don't like this side of the board.
You're judgy.
I am. That's the point.
Very judgy.
That's the whole game.
Judges? Is our host too judgy?
You can't
There's no
break the
judges.
fourth wall.
I fired all the other judges. Shit. Yeah.
That's like a whole
We
other
have
dimension.
webcams.
Producer,
They
director.
are fourth
no
wall.
more judges. They're all gone.
We
Just
can't
me.
see you, chat.
All right. What discontinued car would you bring back?
Had a hard time narrowing it down. We've got a list here.
Okay.
DeLorean, AMC Eagle,
Of course. I love the AMC
RX-7.
Eagle. I do.
FD specifically, but it would be a new.
Would it be
FE,
rotary or
obviously.
would it be some other
No,
engine?
RX defines.
Oh, you
rotary.
want to
It has
bring it
to
back.
be rotary,
Okay.
yeah. But it would be an FE technically. Cyclone Typhoon, the GMC variety, and then since we stayed in the American, the Grand National. These were all spectacular, short-lived cars that could have been something.
I like this list.
Some of these were already something, but the DeLorean could have been something.
Strong. I'll give you 2 points. Strong.
Thanks.
Yeah. I want an AMC Eagle so bad, and I don't know
Oh
why.
yeah,
They
because
made
you want to be
12
Jennifer
diesels.
Parker's dad.
They made diesel versions?
12 diesels.
I bet those are
in
great.
1980. Oh,
yeah.
so great.
Okay. Team 2.
all right, so we are in agreement, and we could have just stuck with our top pick because we
Sure.
both feel very strongly
Sure.
about it. But I also would really like to see more mini trucks returning, and I think that Nissan could really do well by jumping in with the Maverick, with the Slate, you know, like let's get some small pickup trucks, affordable pickup trucks. And like I thought about Chevy Love, you know, any of them could come back, I'd be happy with it. But I really wanted to give that to Nissan because I think they could use a win.
Yeah. They definitely need a win.
They did a huge one. The
I like
Viper,
it.
Viper though, Viper. That it's been 8 years now.
Plus, they brought SRT back, so they are ready to bring back Viper. They couldn't have done it without SRTs.
I think they'll go mid-engine though this time. They'll go mid-engine Viper.
Oh, I hope not.
They will. They have to. You can't go front engine anymore. You're not gonna.
You can't if you want to keep up, but you can do it just to
If
do
you
it.
want to, if you want to be purist, you can go front engine, but then the rest of the world will laugh at you because you go into Nürburgring and you're still running 7-minute whatever when everybody else now is in the 6s.
So you're thinking the Viper is a race car. It's not the modern day Cobra Roadster that it used to be.
You can't. Yeah, you have to compete. I mean, you got Porsche, you got the GT3 RS, you got the GT2 RS coming out. You got all these cars coming in there.
What happened to the
Plus,
driving
like
experience? Everybody
customers
just wants to
couldn't
go
even
fast.
drive it when it first came out as a Cobra, and now people have even worse driving skills for cars
right
that do
about
not
that.
save you. So
Yeah,
The
that's
RT10
true.
was rough. That was a hard.
That's a good point. They turned into race cars, but if you want to stay a race car, you have to go mid-engine. 2 points for Team 2. The next question: explain the U.S. interstate numbering system.
You know what I mean by that, right?
Yeah, but how if I do a diagram?
You can do a diagram
Oh, that's
because
that's a
writing it out in
diagram.
words, I had to do that. It's a lot of it.
Yes, but I-35, I-90.
So it's like he's calling for a pitch in Major League Baseball. Team 2, we'll start over here.
Evens go all the way across. So like I-8, I-10, I-20, 40.
Correct.
You got I-35, I-5, I-95. All those go vertically.
That is correct. I'm going to give you 1 point because there's an additional data point that I was waiting for, with 2 exceptions. But
North and south, odd. East and west, even. High to low, 90 at the top, 10 at the bottom.
that's the second data point.
Oh, okay.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
2
And then-
points.
But when we get into spurs and bypasses, we can go deep on this one.
I figured, but yep, that's the numbers go up as you go further north or further east.
Yes.
Next, you guys are crazy. That whiteboard matches your complexion. Which SUV currently on sale has the most cargo space behind its third row?
What do you say?
Which SUV, you own a Range Rover, so which SUV, which is a Range Rover is an SUV, has the most space behind its third row? That's the kind of vehicle you would give your nanny to drive your children around while you're absent. As a Range Rover owner, I know you don't have children.
That is what I do.
Yeah, I
But
know.
with the gardener.
Sure.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a Wagoneer yet.
And I should
haven't
know
been
this
in an
because I
Expedition.
just did a 3-row SUV, but it was not.
That's got to be more.
You know, they're both supremely grotesque vehicles.
Or maybe. Team 1, what do you say?
This was a tough one for me. I thought I had it, and then he corrected me, I think.
Well,
to the,
no, I just
Well, I think that you have a better.
acquiesced to my answer.
Because I think it makes more sense than mine. I thought Jeep Wagoneer, the new Grand Wagoneer, and we think it might be the Expedition EXL, the big long Expedition
are
motherfucker.
close. That is the second. That one is the second most room, the Expedition Max.
That's what I meant.
That's what he meant. But
Yeah. Well,
but
I know what you
regardless-
mean.
Yeah,
Expedition
regardless,
Max,
that wasn't it.
but still second.
Yeah,
not
same.
it.
Still
They
not
all
right.
are sketchy.
I award you 0 points.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna go with this, which would also be like the Denali stretched one, and I believe even the Escalade stretched one.
Correct. The Suburban and the Denali has the same room because it's the same car basically, but with fancy bracelets on it, and it costs more money. And there you go. So 1 point for
Suburban
Team
is the right
2.
answer?
Suburban is the right
Oh,
answer.
that was like the most obvious choice. I was trying to get creative. Oh man.
Suburban
the
has
Expedition's
won me
also-
points twice on this show.
That's true.
2 Suburban
I'm
answers.
just gonna start writing Suburban no matter what it is.
All right, next question. What are 3 common ways to initiate a drift?
Oh yeah, let's do this. All right.
Not Swedish, Scanty.
You're right. Thank you. You're exactly right.
I mean, there's a lot of ways to do it. I just want 3.
In fact, I never clutched it for the.
Just like from a technical standpoint.
Should we explain what drifting is to the Range Rover Porsche driving?
We've got
Derek?
it. Take it easy.
Actually,
They
you're a
explained
911
it in
man.
Tokyo Drift. Come on.
That's the best one, in my opinion.
best
As far
movie.
as a movie,
That's the only
best
one that walked
As
out.
a movie, the Fast Five is the best as a movie. Fast Five.
Is that the one where they take the bank vault all over the?
Yeah,
That's
but there
pretty
was,
awesome.
there was
That's fun.
passion, romance, desire.
That's got the train too, right?
That's the one. That's the one. Vin Diesel was like, "We're gonna get an Oscar."
You're like, that's the romantic one. Oh my God. And
Is
there's
that
like
the
a kid
one
being
when they
born.
pull the
and
cars
oh,
off the train too? Is that
Yes,
one?
all the
yeah,
train.
that's an
Yeah,
awesome
yeah.
one.
It was a good. Now my favorite is Too Fast, Too Furious because the GTRs. But you know.
Team 2.
Take it away, Jesse.
All right, so these are the 3 ways you can initiate a drift. You can initiate one by handbrake, right? So that's when you go into the corner, you clutch in, you pull the handbrake. If you have a hydraulic key brake, you do this, but if you have a handbrake, you do that. You clutch in because you're decoupling everything, and then you release the clutch, and then boom, you're there. Get on the power, go. Fate is the next one. That's when you go into a corner, when you turn, let's say I want to drift that way, so I'm gonna turn this way, get the car kind of broken loose, and then immediately snap it back on the throttle super hard. That's gonna get you through. And then the last one is clutch kick. You go into the corner, you're going to be on the throttle, and then you're clutch in while you're still on the throttle, release the clutch, and it's going to break the tires, and then you're going to be in the corner drifting.
How many horsepower does your Drift Vet have?
My Drift Vet has about 580 horsepower with 225,000 original miles on that original LS7 motor. It's never been refreshed. The bottom end has never been touched. 225,000 miles.
What year is it?
2006.
We could get a Drift Vet for pretty cheap, babe.
This is I have a Z06 though, so I don't know how the normal C6 is. I can't speak for those, but for the Z06, all you gotta do is just swap the heads. So I just at 100,000 miles, I swap the heads.
That's it. Just
At
swap the
200,000 miles, swap the heads. $2,000-$3,000 max, done.
All right, I'm on board. Gentlemen, Porsche owners.
I think
Super
it's all
familiar.
we literally said the same answers, but we have different names for them. So it's Scandinavian Flick.
Yep,
Scandinavian
correct.
Flick,
That-
yeah.
that
That's
says
a feint.
Flick.
That's a feint.
Flick, by the way.
Flick. It says
It
Flick.
doesn't-
says
that doesn't
it says
say
two
Flick.
things.
It
doesn't say
says
Flick.
it does.
That does not how you spell
It
flick.
says Flick. Flick is what
Well,
that
in
says.
Scandinavia, it means something else, but it's spelled the same way. You know.
That's called the ABBA.
What does the second one say?
Dive and lift, which is the equivalent. Oh, it's gone now, but it was their second one.
Dive
Same
and
thing.
lift,
Yeah, that's what we called it at Lime Rock, where you just fucking pitch it in and let up.
and then lift
on
the
the-
throttle and rotate. I mean, I'll
and
take
back
it.
on.
Sure.
Right foot overdrive, which sounded like the same.
Overdrive.
Which sounded like what you don't.
Yeah,
how do you, where did you learn
Right, 'cause
it?
your
You just mean
foot's-
floor it?
Foot's down and then
Well, you can't
foot's
do
on,
oversteer
and
because-
you normally wouldn't drive.
Drop the
No,
clutch.
in most cars, if you just drive in and you just stand on it, you're gonna drive straight into the wall.
I'm not going to make this dentist appointment.
All right, I'll give you each. Let's just go 2 points because you both explained. You gave us a driving
that definitely did not
coach
look like
situation.
We introduced a new term.
Driving flick. All right, next question.
It's about the viewership.
Name the head of design at BMW for the current generation of M3, M4, the i4, the iX.
Hans Zimmer.
Did you say Hans Zimmer?
If you don't know, you have a lot of freedom to get creative. They're doing some of their most
Polarizing.
polarizing
Nostril.
work.
I actually have a real answer.
You do?
Yeah.
I feel like
You know it?
Well, you're correct, but
Derek might
Yeah,
know
But
this,
I don't remember his name.
right?
I don't even have anything. I don't.
Funny guess is better than
we keep doing funny guesses, and you don't find them funny.
right. Team 2, what is your answer? Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer.
One of the best theatrical film composers in the history of film.
And I would argue because of his taste, he'd probably draw a better car than the M3, M4. What is your answer?
I couldn't remember the name, and I was just Bengal's protege, and then he wrote the name, which everyone knows is Adrian von Huidenk.
Von Huydonk.
Dunk. Dink.
What's the parentheses mean?
Bengal's protege.
All right, the guy's name is Domagoj Dukek. In an interview with Esquire, this designer said, basically, it's not about taste, but about gauging what a customer actually desires or what they could desire in the future. He said, you won't design anything that 100% of people like. Oh, so maybe we'll desire these in the future when there's nothing left to eat.
I gotta tell you, there's a couple Bengal. The E60's
It's like
grown
it's
on me.
it's not about giving the people what they want. It's giving them what they deserve.
That is more, so BMW drivers deserve, the M3, it's got this long run in history, and then they just have made
And
a
they
lot
made
of
it
people angry.
real big
Gargantuized,
with a
totally
real
agree.
big face.
Big grill, small eyes.
I mean, none of us like it because we like the old thing, but they have a plan in mind.
They do. All right, 2 questions left. Here's how this works. I'm going to name a celebrity. You tell me what you think they should drive based on their movies or their public personality. You don't have to tell me what they actually drive. If you know, I'll tell you that afterwards because it's rad.
We're matching personality.
We're trying to match personality to
This is
their
fun.
car.
Can't wait.
Hopefully I know the actor or actress.
Is Jason Momoa? I went with someone quite famous.
I bet you could take him. I bet you could lift more than him.
Imploded.
Titan submersible.
Titan,
Yeah.
thank you.
Team 1.
Grenadier.
Team 1. Grenadier.
I don't know how to spell, but
Oh, the
Grenadier.
Ine-
It's
the
a
Ine- the Ineos?
trailing R.
The new Ineos?
Grenadier. IER.
Great answer. Why do you say that?
I wanted to do. He's Aquaman,
cool.
so I wanted to do some kind of submarine. But
Would've
he
accepted
said
submarine.
it's the actor, the man, not the character. And I said that's a very good point.
That's a good point.
And then so
and-
he just seemed. He's so beautiful that hair needs to blow in the wind and.
But the vehicle needs to be
Jeep-
stylish.
Correct. Jeep
You know,
just seemed like the
be
obvious
elevated.
choice to
Stylish
us.
but tough.
So
Elevated
then
'cause
we
he's
went
tall.
Bronco, and he goes Grenadier, and I go, that's the one.
Yeah. All right. Great.
The correct answer.
Yeah. No, I agree. 1 point.
So we followed the same logic.
Bronco
we,
Raptor,
we followed
though.
the same logic, basically open roof, wind in the hair. We were like, I think he's like spends time in Hawaii. So what's like a kind of, American beach runner. And then also I feel like I once saw that he was kind of like on the liberal side of politics, so the Ineos would not be his choice. It's the owner's a little conservative.
Well, it comes from a petroleum company.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that's our choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will also give you 1 point, so 1 point for each of you. I think you both put up a great argument. You both justified your
I'm
things
sorry.
excellently.
I didn't see you there.
What he actually drives, which does kind of agree with you and surprise the hell out of me, is he has a 1929 Rolls Royce that was converted to electric. NASCAR question. I know. Who won the 1994 NASCAR Cup Series championship?
NASCAR? Did you just say that?
NASCAR Cup.
NASCAR.
It would have been Winston
Get a
Cup in the
commemorative
90s.
NASCAR Cup.
So big names during that time. So Jeff won. It would have been.
I don't know. I
It's
think
a
I might
fresher
not know how to
smoke.
answer this question again because
Fresher
I thought it was a fresher.
I think NASCAR is the governing body. Winston was probably the title sponsor of the time, so it's the Winston Cup. Like right now, it's like the
It's the
fucking
Nextel Cup or whatever, right.
But yeah, but it's
say
NASCAR
Nextel?
is racing.
Isn't it still the Sprint Nextel Cup, even though that's not a right? Beep, beep.
No, Xfinity runs one
Xfinity.
series.
Yeah,
so
no,
it's just
Sprint
sponsored.
bought Nextel, and then T-Mobile bought Sprint.
Yeah.
So it's the T-Mobile Cup?
All right. What is your answer, Team 2?
Jeff
Wrong.
Gordon.
Well,
Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon is wrong.
There's two answers there.
Well,
that's the second one.
The second one is the right answer. Jeff Gordon won the year after.
Look who wins the prize.
You win. Dale Earnhardt, number 3, he won. Jeff Gordon won the following year. And now, to end our show, and we're nurturing young automotive enthusiasts, we reached out to every single grade school in the country. And we asked them, what do your students want to know about cars? So today's final question is from Christopher. He's a second grader from Belle Fourche, South Dakota. It's right in the middle of the country. When will Chrysler just give up? Okay, we're out of time. Team 1 are the winners by 1 point. Thank you for watching. Thank you all for being here.
It was fun.
Derek, Jay Ryan, Jesse, Alana. Subscribe so you never miss an episode.
Congratulations,
Go check
red
out
team.
everybody's
Thanks.
stuff.
It was a great
The more
effort.
people that
Yes.
watch, the more of these we can do. Share the thing, and we'll see you later.